next week?
Yep.
So if he does come, though, I think we should mic him better.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, because I know Junior did the best he could with the last minute of it all. Yeah. But you know what? That might be episode 362, but this is episode 361.
Oh, we're on?
Yes, we are on. Yes. You see, you always get surprised even though the crowd is outside.
I know, but I don't know when we're going to start.
You would think that by now you see the crowd.
She's there again?
She's back. She's back.
I love Juanita.
She brought some empanadas this week.
Yes, they were actually really good.
They were good. You can tell that she like fries them because I don't like baked empanadas. They don't taste the same.
No, if you're going to eat empanadas, they need to be fried.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
But God, so many people. I see some Europeans this time around.
Well,
too.
because after they were expecting Eric, that's why.
I know.
They're
I'm
a little
sorry,
disappointed.
but he's not. After last week, he's not back.
No.
Junior was a fan of Eric.
Junior. Well, I mean, and Eric's a fan of Junior.
No, we're all a fan.
We're
of
all
Junior.
a fan of Junior. Yeah. How not to be?
It's really impossible not to be.
It really is.
It's like kind of like love at first sight.
Yeah.
Because you meet him and then you see that energy and it's like, how can you not like him?
I know. You know who's probably not a fan of Junior though?
Okay.
Like communists.
Okay.
Probably.
How did we get there?
We're Cuban. All roads lead to communism.
Coño, pero ya me estamos metiendo we're combining Junior with communism.
Yeah, but we're saying communists do not like Junior. That's why they don't They don't like Junior. That's the only people who would not like Junior.
Probably in Russia, then they wouldn't.
Oh,
China.
yeah.
Cuba. Well, some places.
Some places in Cuba, yeah. Maybe not in China though.
How was your weekend?
My weekend was good. I'm trying to think, like, did I do anything this weekend? And I genuinely don't recall if I did or if I didn't.
Well, we saw each other.
We did. We saw each other on Friday.
That counts as a weekend?
Yes, that's true. That does count as the weekend. It was at Pinecrest Bakery where we were celebrating Seth Burger Beast Gonzalez, his 17th year of his blog, and
So good.
and we were there. Darian and I were actually there because of Pim Pam Pollo. We were doing a pop up there.
Yeah, the people are
Along with listen, they love Pim Pam Pollo.
Yeah,
you,
it's
you,
true.
you mentioned
I was very upset because you guys you had sold out.
we had sold out. We sold out in about an hour and a half. So thank you to everybody who came and helped us get there.
Yeah, and I saw people coming and asking for it.
Yeah.
I was so bummed out because I went with my friend, got there.
Yeah.
It was from 6 to 9. I got there at 7:30, thinking, okay, it's a Friday night.
You got there closer to 8 because with 7:30 we were sold out.
Really?
Yeah,
So maybe 7:45.
Yeah.
And there was no, and what I wanted was esa jalita. I love them. Well, I love them from the get.
That's true. You have been a fan from the start. Yeah.
But we did have el otro premio.
Yes.
Oh my God, those burgers! They were so good.
They were.
You know why I know they were good?
Because Burger Beast was doing his smash burgers also as a pop up, and I think you had the Cruz Diablo.
The Cruz Diablo with Guava and Sriracha. Yeah. Oh my God! You know when I know that something's really good? Because I think about it. It's memorable. I talk about that with my friend Eileen from Finca all the time, and Amelia, I love her. Because she's like, I want people to think about my food. When I'm thinking about something and I want to have it, that's when I know that I really, 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 really love it. And it was so damn good. I had esa copita with Sriracha.
Yeah.
It comes with it, but then I had some extra ones and then I put some on the fries. It was just...
And he took a bottle home.
And Seth was nice enough to give me a bottle. And he even mentioned, he's like, well, you really like them. You're going to mention me on the show. Although he says that I was very rude to him when I was in prom. I went to public school, but he went to private school.
Yes, let's go back on how you know Steph, because you know Steph longer than we do.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah?
But I didn't know him back then. I have a friend named Odalis Flores, and she went to high school with him. And I mean, I remember the prom, but he says that I was very rude or that I was very stuck up. And I was like, what? No, I wasn't. He's like, yes, you were. And then Odalis was like, I don't think he was rude. He's like, yeah, I remember you. You were stuck up. And I was like, okay, well, I guess I'm sorry. It's okay. It doesn't matter. I still love his burgers. They were so good because I love those, ¿cómo se llaman?
The smash burgers.
The smash burgers. Y eran como like kind of like crispy kind of.
Yeah, the edges. Yeah,
the edges.
Yeah.
Oh my God, it was so good.
You know, it's funny you say about like, things that you remember, because as you're describing it, I'm watching you, right? And for those listeners who are not watching the video, as you're talking about it, I am actually seeing you relive it. Like I'm seeing you like no, se te está aguando la boca.
Yes.
Like you literally are just like,
yes, it was so good. It was so good. And I'm not getting paid for it.
Yeah.
And Ishmael, I don't know if I can say something, but
You can say anything you want on this show.
I think it's good to take also this opportunity to see how Junior/Bruno did this weekend. Last week it was a success with that editing. Whoever did it, we gave him 22 seconds.
Do you think he can do 22 seconds this week?
No. I don't want to do that.
Because I feel like Junior might want to be like, I'm up to the challenge. Like now he wants to
But I have
do
a better
22
one.
seconds.
I think that since he did so good, we need to pump it up to 27 seconds.
Okay. Should we just give him a full 30?
No, I think we should go little by little, and then next week we go up to 32.
Okay, I love that. These are bizarrely odd numbers that you're like.
I've always been like that.
It's
with
like
numbers.
just random ass numbers. 22, 27, 32.
Once I was at okay, this is the thing about me. I have a horrible memory.
Yes.
And
yet you told me to write down about the burgers because you'd forget and you didn't forget.
I didn't forget. Well, I go me estoy iluminando. Yeah. But I have for some reason, I do really well with random numbers. I can pop up numbers randomly in colors. Remember I told you about colors? And I was in Paris years ago. I don't know who I was with. And before Eric.
I was going to say, this is BE.
Yeah, BE. And then we were on those buses, those tour buses that don't hop on, hop off. And then I remember the tourist guy was like, oh my God, why don't you guess? Somebody can guess how many lights are on the Eiffel Tower. And I just came up with some random freaked up number. I was like, 1 million, 2 million. And he's like, yes, that's right. And I was like, oh my God. He's like, how did you do it? I'm like, I don't know. I just came up with that. Like, I don't know. Ask me anything important in history, and I'm horrible.
You're like Rain Man with numbers.
Not as good. But you see numbers, back to your point, numbers. I don't know why. I just have a thing with numbers. So I'm thinking that maybe we can increment them 5 seconds every week.
Okay, fair enough.
I mean, it's going to get to a point. We have
to cap it.
8 minutos.
Yeah.
But I think we're still early on. So I say we give him 30.
He's pulling out the timer.
27 seconds, right?
27.
27. Hold on.
All right. So Junior, get ready. Put the camera on.
I should put it the other way. How do I do the countdown?
No, that's fine.
Timer.
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna do 20.
No, stopwatch. Do the stopwatch.
Okay. Ooh, okay. Here we go. Okay, ready, Junior? In 3, 2, dale.
Friday, I went to Just the Funny for my friend Michelle Castro's 33rd birthday. She put on a variety show. Shout out to Steph Perez and Clutch Comedy and all the other incredible comedians that were there and everyone at Just the Funny. Saturday was a light day. We didn't do too much. We just played on the Boss RC 505 MK2 loop machine that I got, which was a great time, and Steph made some art. And then Sunday, we were here at Cultura Media House playing tribute to Amy Winehouse on her birthday with Valeria Zea from Industry of Cool, Lauren on B-Sides, and it was a great time. Thank you so much.
Beep. Right.
All right. So we gave him, what was it, 27?
Yeah, he went over 2 seconds.
2 seconds.
Wow.
29 seconds.
It was still very impressive. Oh, yeah, Junior, you pack him in.
Thank you very much.
Damn.
Merci beaucoup.
I would be like,
Mercy buckets.
I'll be like, on Saturday,
When I'm up inside, like.
Y lo tiene preparado, and we did not plan this, so wow.
No, it's because I was raised like that. You only have a very split second. Dile algo, niño, apúrate. Coño, habla. Okay, so you got to fill everything in as quick as possible, and then the improv, obviously, just yes and ready to go whenever. So
that's true. He's trained doubly trained.
Yeah, but you know what? This also reminds me that I'm a little older because I can, do all those things in the weekend. There's so many things in there.
I think you could. I have faith in you.
I don't know.
If you had like set your mind to it, I think you could.
Sí, but I would have to actually plan it out. Lo de eso es natural. He's in his 30s. Hace 500 cosas.
Fair enough.
I do a couple and I'm tired. It's like, do I really have to go there? No. Unless it's food. If it's food related, I'm good.
Well, see, there you go.
But
That's the key.
I didn't do much. We saw you on Friday. We saw each other on Friday. Then I went to Amelia's.
After? On Friday?
Yeah.
Damn.
We went to have a drink, yeah. Went to have a drink, and what else did we do? Saturday, I don't remember. There we go. I go blank. I don't remember, dude. I don't remember.
So funny. I'm trying to think, like, what did I do Saturday? I don't know. I know on Sunday I decorated my house for Halloween already.
Ooh, you're one of those.
Yeah.
Like my friend Evelyn, who you know. She loves Halloween.
Oh, that's right.
Loves Halloween.
I decorate for from Halloween to end of the year. I decorate. I'm like, you know what? Let's do it. Let's get into the spirit of things.
Halloween is my least favorite holiday.
Why?
Actually, I've always hated Halloween.
Why?
I don't know. I've worn the same outfit for like...
Let's explore this.
I've worn the same outfit.
Okay, that's also apparently a Borges thing, by the way.
It is?
Because your cousin was a monk for like 73 years.
Well, I can add to that. I'm gonna do what you guys call here pesadito energy. Okay. I actually went
gonna become a segment.
Shout out Lucy Lopez.
Right.
Pesadito. Shout out to her. We love her. I went to a thrift store years ago, which I hate. That's a pesadito energy. It's not for me. Me da cosita. I'm like, somebody's worn them. Like somebody maybe smelled under their arms.
But you're gonna wash it.
I don't care.
Somebody could have tried something on at the store that had smell under their arms, and you get home and you wear it.
Not for me. It's a mental thing. So it's just not for me. However, I bought these like Python, don't ask me why, Python like fake leather pants with a 60s shirt and an afro, which now I cannot wear because it's, what is it?
Right.
But whatever, for years, that's all I did. And for every single year for my job, that's what I would wear. People were like, why do you always wear that? Because I hate Halloween. So I've always hated Halloween. Not when I was a kid, when I was like 12, 13. No, but as an adult, I've hated Halloween.
Why?
I don't
Halloween's
know.
so much fun as an adult.
I don't know. It's not for me.
Really?
And it should be for me because it could be fun, but
Yeah.
no. Fíjate que no.
Oh, let me see. I'm thinking if I'm not, because I might be frying chicken on Halloween this year, but if I'm not, you should come out with us.
You wanted to be what?
No. I might be frying chicken.
Oh, you might be. I thought it was like a Fran chicken. Like Fran chicken. Like is that like a young thing now? Who's Fran chicken? I don't know.
Yeah, Fran chicken.
Oh,
It's actually Fran Drescher. She bought a KFC and we're doing Fran chicken.
You're gonna be frying chicken.
Yes, frying chicken. Yeah, frying chicken. I may be frying chicken.
No, I don't know.
Yes.
I know nothing about.
Oh, if we go out, you should come with us.
Yeah, I'm not opposed to it. I was still trying to figure out what I did this weekend and still can't remember. Son cosas que me preocupan. That worries me.
No, but that probably means you didn't do much, if anything. You know what I mean? Because you were able to recall Friday, and then you went to Amelia's, but then you probably just had a chill weekend at home, and that's fine. That is perfectly fine.
I have a lapse for Saturday. Tengo un lapso total. I really don't know what I did on Saturday. Sunday I went to my parents' house. I always go to my parents' house. Pero ¿qué yo hice el sábado, Rogelito? I don't remember.
It wasn't worth mentioning.
No, but it's actually troubling. But bueno, let's pass that. We've already established that.
No,
My memory is not my strong suit.
It's not, but you have other strong suits.
Thank you.
Such
Thank
as
you, Ishmael.
just being yourself.
Thank you, Ishmael.
And this year, one of your strong suits is going to be celebrating Halloween. If we go out,
Okay,
you're going to come with
dale.
us. You're gonna experience me and all my spandex glory.
Oh my God, I'm looking forward to the outfit.
I don't know what I'm going to be yet. I'll probably just recycle something, but I've got like several that I can go through.
We got to give it some thought.
So yeah,
It'll be fun.
there's a few I can go through. You can lend you one of mine.
Let me get back to you. No, I mean, no está descartado, pero we'll see.
You see how he me rechaza
Yo no te
la
rechazaba.
oferta.
Stop with the drama.
You
Save
saw
it for your
Junior.
mama.
You saw. You know what? I'm gonna have
Dude.
a conversation with the network after this. I don't know if I can work with this individual.
Yeah, you could. I know you could.
So moving on, though.
Are you looking at your list?
I am kind of
always
looking at the
intrigued by
list
it.
I think this is something that I think because you brought something to share, but I think it might be related.
Oh my God, did you look at the box already?
Well, I mean, the box is in front of me. It's not like but so Hispanic Heritage Month started this week, and I think one of the best ways for Miami to celebrate Hispanic Heritage Month, I think, is actually with the reopening of the Freedom Tower.
That was one of mine.
Listen, I set you up. I teed you up. It had been closed for 2 years. That's what I just saw on the thing that I was pulling up.
I thought it was close since
After 2 years of renovations,
okay.
So it's finally reopening. So it was $25 million in renovations. And for those who don't know, I know a big chunk of our Pero Primos are from South Florida or South Florida adjacent. But for those who don't know, the Freedom Tower, the best way I can explain it is to think of it as like the Ellis Island of Miami.
Right.
Where several Cuban refugees, when they came, including my mother and her family, were processed in the Freedom Tower in downtown Miami. And so it has now become, obviously people aren't processed there anymore, but it's become a museum for the Cuban exile, Cuban immigration, and also I think just immigrants in general that have come through. Because I mean, we talk about obviously with the Cuban exile community, but I feel like there's also probably a lot of Jamaicans and Bahamians and Haitians who probably came through the Freedom Tower as well in its time. And it is reopening this week. And I honestly can't think of a better way to like kick off Hispanic Heritage Month right here in South Florida than with that happening.
Yeah, I actually was there today.
Oh, you were?
Yeah, I was there today.
So you went to the opening thing?
I went to the opening thing. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
There were a
And
lot
that's
of people.
what-
There.
I didn't get an invite. Did you, Junior? No. Okay. Cool. Yeah. Great. Was it fun? Did you have a good time? Yeah. Without us there? Yeah.
It was nice. It was
yeah.
nice.
Yeah. Tell us all about your exclusive experience, Roger Borges.
I thought we were a family.
I thought we were,
a
you know what?
team.
And here
I thought we
thought-
had something.
Yeah, I thought we were
nice
all gonna
going
hang
on.
out, have burgers this week, you
No,
know.
no.
But no, I see how it works. You see, Junior, you see
Okay,
this is why I'm
somebody,
talking
dude,
to the network.
believe
relax.
it.
Somebody invited me. Like I didn't directly get invited. They invited me through
Yeah.
someone that I know that was like, "Hey, Roger, let's go." That's still that's more acceptable.
That
right?
is more acceptable. I will say that's more acceptable because he was invited. It wasn't like
Or maybe
he
I
was.
just made that up to feel.
He was
to
like,
make
well,
you
we'll
feel
find
better.
out. I'll ask around.
Let me take. Oh my God, hay una mosca aquí adentro. Look, no hay un bicho.
That's because Junior found out you went without us.
No, that's not true. No, trust me. If I would have had invitations, I would have taken you guys. No, it was great. I was very impressed. First of all, the place looks beautiful. It's beautiful. And then the speeches were a little long. It was from like 10:15 to like 12:15. However, I was very impressed by the president of Miami-Dade College. She's a powerhouse.
Yeah.
Madam Pumariego. She was amazing. She uses no script or anything or prompter.
wow.
And you know those people that have an ability to tell stories? And she's a storyteller. It was great. She was there. The Miami mayor was there. The Miami-Dade mayor was there. A lot of politicians. Emilia Stefan was there. It was great. It was great. And a lot of people who came in during that time, which is from 1962 to 1974, if I'm not mistaken, were there as well. And it's great because they didn't it's not like a new place. They just improved what they already had.
What did they do?
Well, they have some exhibits now that it's like, I don't know if like you've been to like Paris or London that you see like, or New York, that they have these exhibits that are like really like sleek, that it's very like high tech. And
Yes.
there's like mirrors and monitors everywhere. So you come in, it's like an immersive.
Okay.
It's incredible. And they have a couple of floors for, Junior would like this for FIFA.
Oh,
That
okay.
it's all like memorabilia and all the uniforms. They also have another area which is like it's like a made up room of how it used to look like before. And for those that don't know, that's where they used to. I think you mentioned it, where they used to process all these people. They would also help them with medical, anything medical that they needed.
It was a hub
Yeah.
of where you would go to get information at
And
that
like-
time. There was no internet.
Yeah, there was no internet. And there was about 500,000, almost 500,000 people that passed by there. So they did that. They did a lot of restructuring, like work that we didn't see. And then they have like these, not pyramids, like these statues with just stuff that you could, like they're interactive, that you can press something and then it tells you information. And they have another room with everyone that's not necessarily that has been by there, but that are people that are very influential in Miami that started from nothing. And so
Okay.
it's great. It's great. Y tienen, oh my God, tienen una tiendecita and they venden una muñequita de Celia Cruz. It's great.
Aw.
I loved it.
That
It was great.
alone's worth the price of admission.
It was
Yeah.
great. But I was very impressed. I think it's great to take kids there that don't know the history. It was wonderful. And
It's
then-
actually you mentioned that. I mean, we were going to bring something up, but a lot of times people will say like, "Oh, Miami has no history. We don't have any culture. We don't have any history," and we do. I just think that we sometimes forget that it exists, and that's why it's so important that things like the Freedom Tower continue to exist, especially nowadays where, and we've said this many times on the show, it seems like every time a developer just shows up and they're like, well, I want that space over there to make 25 another building that
'Cause
nobody
that's
can
what
live
we
in.
need, especially in Brickell.
Yeah, the fact that we still have the Freedom Tower and that they've put so much money into it to preserve, our history specifically, but also Miami's history as an extension. I think it's so important.
Yeah, they talked about how they had contacted the governor and talked about it, and that he immediately was like, "Yes, let's do it." And now it was great. It was great because so many of us went there. So many of us went to Miami-Dade College, and they're the ones who bought it.
Yeah.
They're the ones who bought it. So it was great. And when you see those stories of these people, that some of them were like in their 80s and 90s, and you're like, wow, we're so lucky. We're so lucky. Okay, were you getting emotional? You
No, I was going to vote this up, but then it was going to be rude.
I was like, oh my God, am I boring?
No.
He was a fight. He was like,
No, when you got here, I had just woken up.
taking
It
a
had
nap.
been like 10 minutes,
Yeah,
so I
I
was
was
taking
like,
a nap.
what's happening?
Yeah.
He's like,
I was like, no.
and you know how that is.
Yes, and that's why I didn't want to yawn either, because then you would have yawned, then Junior would have yawned, then the cricket would have yawned.
I have a question.
Yes.
Junior, do we have any like drum roll? Okay.
No.
Can we do a fake one? So as you were leaving to the event that you were not invited to,
See how you rub salt in the wounds?
I wasn't either. I was just taken. So they would give you this, and I felt like una señora de esta en la joda. Unos 15 que I'm walking out, and I see them giving stuff to people, and then like I was kind of like behind them, so I almost could have gone without getting one. And then I'm like, "Excuse me, are you giving some little things away?" He's like, "Yeah." And I'm like, "I would like one." They're like, "No problem." So it was this. En una cajita que dice Freedom Tower.
Okay.
Okay, now we're
We're doing an
unboxing it.
unboxing. Oh, see, he's got sound for that.
Another one, 3, 2, 1. And finally, this is what you get.
Oh, that's pretty.
Which is my camera, this one.
Yes.
We're in a three-way here.
Yeah.
Three-way shot.
No, we're not in a three-way,
Here we
Roger.
go
We're
again.
not. We're
Here we
not.
go.
You and your
We're
faux
not in a
pas.
three-way. We're in a three-way shot. Concho. Okay.
So, and that is the actual Freedom Tower. Like,
yeah, it's made out of like gold.
oh,
Or
gold plate.
I
Yeah.
don't know what it is, but I think it's really cool. I think this, like in 20, 30 years, you can say, coño, I had this when they reopened on their
didn't
100th anniversary.
Realize it was so large. You know what I mean?
I didn't either.
You think of it and you think, again, I think it's because it's called the Freedom Tower. So you think La Torre.
Because I started going up the stairs and I'm like, coño. And then when I started looking at this, I'm like, that's right. I started going up the stairs, boom, boom, boom. There's 5 stories. The exhibitions are like here. Boom.
So you can't go up the actual tower.
That's a great question, but I don't know the answer.
Oh, it's not heavy, but it's heavy enough.
It's cool, right?
It is cool. There's a really nice little.
Darren would have loved that because he loves keeping.
Yeah, he loves all this
we
memorabilia.
haven't
Yes.
spoken about Darren.
See, but now we are, and
Yeah.
it was organic.
It was
as-
organic.
as
It wasn't
should
even
be.
planned.
Yeah, no, Darian would be all over this.
But I think it's cute. I mean,
No, it's very nice.
I
actually.
think stuff like that, like in 20, 30 years, like, coño, when it turned 100, this is, so I'm going to leave it there maybe,
How long has the Freedom Tower been around now?
100.
It's 100. This is the 100th anniversary.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they kind of waited a little so it would fall on this year. So you like my little gift?
I do. Está lindo.
Espero que no se me-
Eh?
Mike, hold on. Oops. That defeated the purpose. Anyhow, I was talking about Darian. I saw him this weekend because he was at the house, meaning at our parents' house,
Yeah.
and he was cleaning house.
Oh.
You know Darian's room. Darian,
Yes.
he's like, how would I say this?
Actually, he called me because he's like, I have clothes for you if you want them.
Well, like on a hoarder
Oh,
category,
yes.
he's like maybe like a 2.8.
He's like a hoarder without like all of the liquefied cats in bags.
Yes,
Yeah.
I would agree to that.
Yeah.
And he still has the stuff from when he lived in that bedroom. So he was taking out stuff and whatever. It was a lot.
Yeah.
It was a lot. There was stuff that was 20, 25 years old.
Y cuidado.
Yeah, and it's always, it's funny because it's always, I don't know if it happens with you guys too. The conversations with the family, it's always the same. It's his mom, who I love, who I call her mommy. She's like my mom. And she starts complaining about el televisor no hay nada que ver. Aquí no hay nada que ver. No se puede ver nada. Yo nada más puedo ver el gordo y la flaca. Pero I don't like el gordo y la flaca. But I'm like, then why do you watch it? Es lo único que a mí me gusta la música. I'm like, okay, then why don't you go to YouTube? We'll teach you how to just put whatever you want.
not gonna learn.
No, yo no quiero.
No.
And it's funny because it's every single weekend. It's the same conversation. Same conversation. So I was there for a couple hours, and he was just cleaning away, and he had like a medium-sized shirt. I'm like, that's a cute one. It was like a jean shirt, and I'm like, why do you keep that? He's like, because I'm not a medium. I'll never be a medium again. I'm like, but at some point you were. He's like, but I'm not anymore. I'm like, well, maybe it could motivate you. He's like, no, I'll never be a medium. I'm like, okay, Darian.
Well, but
So-
see, no, and not for any reason other than literally just like I don't think he could be a medium again, just because he's so tall. Like it's so big. I don't even think it would just from the extremities perspective. I don't think it would fit him.
Well, I can say that he was the same height when he was a medium. No, that hasn't changed. But he did. He did work out a little.
That's
more.
what I'm saying. He used
So
to
his
do.
shoulder-
Yeah.
Shoulders. A little.
He was como que dice? He was not a bodybuilder. There was a power lifter. He was doing powerlifting. So
Yeah, he did. He started getting big for a while.
Yeah. So he was like bulky.
Yeah. So I think that when I saw the shirt, I'm like, yeah, it's not gonna fit him.
Yeah. And also, él no se pone a cosa like, form fitting. He's not a form fitting type
No.
of person. Yeah.
No, I'm more form fitting today. I'm more. Estoy más así.
You're very flowy today.
Yes. Well, this wasn't my original outfit. I was gonna wear like a little like what I wore last week because I have them in every color. But yesterday I had sushi,
Okay.
and I have an issue that when I have sushi, I get bloated, me hincho.
What do you take on the water from the fish?
I don't know, dude, but I can't do it. So cuando me puse el puloído, like little sweater, I was like, I tenía una pancita, and I'm like, it's not gonna work. So I'm like, let me go for a darker color. And dark green, I'm like, it's not gonna work. And then I tried a blue one, it didn't work. I'm like, it's not working. So then I was like, let me wear, like, I call them Cristina Saralegui shirts. I call them my Cristina Saralegui shirts because Cristina would always wear these big shirts.
That is true.
You know, so I have a friend of mine, Willie, that every time I wear something big, he's like, you're wearing your Cristina Saralegui shirt. So to me, when I want to wear something and not feel, you know, like too conscious of my barriga, so I just do that. So this is why I wore this today. It's just, you know, like a little white shirt and my Cristina Saralegui shirt.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, I feel very fat today because I was here actually for a while, and I went to the gym, but then I went by Publix and I got something to eat, and I came by. And I brought, because everybody was here at the studio today, I brought cookies. And so the cookies they were like the chocolate chip cookies.
You have any?
No. There was like, 6 guys here.
Next time, save me one because I have a sweet tooth.
Oh, okay. I will definitely next time save you one. But out of like the 24 cookies that comes in the pack or whatever, I think I ate like 12 of them. Like,
So you were binging?
No, I just had it there, and I was working on stuff, and it was like on the table next to me, and it was like, eat one, eat one,
12,
eat
that's
one.
a lot.
Yeah, but I
It wouldn't classify under like binging. So if you eat 12 cookies, would that be considered binging?
To me, binging, it's not how many you eat, it's how you eat it. So like if you're just sitting there eating something like rápido, like just to eat it, to me that's a binge. Whereas I was eating it while I was doing stuff. You know what I mean? So it's not like I was.
So if you eat 24 cookies in 3 hours, would that be binging?
No, I don't think so.
I think it's debatable.
To me, that would not be binging. To me, binge is something that it's like you feel like a rush to do it.
Oh no, I've never binged then. No, I've never felt a rush. I'm just like I eat and I eat and I eat, but not like a rush. Like
Right. Like I gotta do it. I eat it now before it's gone. Right.
No, eso no.
Yeah. No, but again, I'm just a fat ass, and so you know.
I love when you go look for your.
I do. Yes, I gotta find my
Roger,
my stuff to
if you
talk about.
want, there are some Edda's cupcakes
Really?
in
No,
the refrigerator.
Oh my!
That's
Edda's my favorite.
that
That's true.
Steph brought.
Oh my God!
For the Amy Winehouse
Edda
thing.
is my favorite.
Yeah,
I
so-
did a story on Edda when I think I did a story on everybody when I was at Univision. But I
There's
love Edda.
many Edda cupcakes in
Oh,
the fridge.
You don't understand. For my birthday, since I was first it used to be Publix, and then since I was introduced to Edda, it's always been an Edda cake.
That's true.
Sometimes it was Lucila, but 99% of the times it was always Edda. Actually, Edda, there's a picture of her in the exhibit. You see, I came to life. There's
Really?
a picture in the exhibit. Yeah, there's one of Eileen. There's one of
Oh,
Edda.
wow.
Yeah. Oh my God. And there's nobody here that could bring me the cupcake, right?
But now you have something to look forward to. Now you have something to look forward to after the show.
You don't understand how much. I do have a tip for you guys for cupcakes. Never put them in the fridge.
Oh,
Edda told me that.
Sorry.
Because they get hard.
fair enough. But okay, here there's nowhere
No,
else
si
to
no
put
hay
them.
nadie aquí, imagínate.
No.
But I'm saying, like, if you take them home and you know you're going to eat them that same day, don't put them in the fridge. Like, if you buy her cake, don't put it in the fridge. Keep it out.
Okay, room temperature.
Yeah,
That's the
because
way to
if
go.
you notice when you buy her cakes, let's say in Edda, excuse me, in Sedanos or
Sí.
Publix, wherever you buy them, they're different than when you go there. When you go to
I've never
Edda,
had one of the ones.
oh my God,
that,
La Mi Vida is on the bottom. You can literally, I'm telling you, dude, it's. I love.
I've never had one of
Edda
hers from the
cake.
supermarket. I've only ever had her cakes like from the bakery.
Always from the bakery.
Yeah.
No, I've had both. I've had both. But es como todo, lo meten en el refrigerador and then it's gonna, it's.
Oh, obvio. Yeah.
Oh my God, that's great, man.
See, now he's that's all he's thinking of now.
Yeah, I'm a foodie, dude. It's like my mind is always thinking about food, especially at this time.
Well, it's dinner time when we record.
Well, I had lettuce because of the issue that I told you that I had.
Wait, you just had lettuce?
I had Publix has a special that you buy two bolsitas. Sometimes they're 2 for $7, and they bring like the little ¿cómo se llama?
Croutons?
The croutons and the and the dressing and all that.
So you had salad. You didn't have lettuce.
Well, no, but that one only has it looks como col. That's all it has, pretty much.
Oh, okay.
And then it has like seeds.
Oh, okay, like an Asian salad.
Yeah, kind of, but not Asian, but similar. You know the ones that I'm
Yeah,
talking
yeah.
about. But no croutons. It didn't have croutons. So I had half of it because I'm like, if I get back at 10, I'm gonna be hungry, and then that's a bad time to eat.
That is a bad time to eat.
You sure there's no one here, right?
I do.
There's really no one here, right?
There's no one here.
You don't understand. No es artistaje. I love Edda cake. Ask Darian.
No, I know.
Ask Darian,
I know.
what cake do I have for my breakfast? What's wrong with me?
What cake do you have for your breakfast, Roger?
That's the only time I'm not hungry. That's the only time
breakfast.
I'm not hungry. Yeah. Eric does like having a little bit of like Coke Zero and a cookie, although he'll never admit to that. But
For breakfast.
oh, yeah, I hear it. And then he'll come like con la boca llena.
You know, I never realized how good you are at sound effects.
Oh, neither did I. I don't think I am. I don't think I am.
Born for the ASMR.
Yes, he is, right?
Maybe I need a part-time and a full-time. So maybe.
A time. Either or will be fine.
This is one of my favorite parts, though.
What? The drinking.
Because I've always, I don't drink coffee. And I've always loved the idea of having like a cup in your hand, right? Mm-hmm. And I drink tea, but not hardly ever like tea.
It's not the same.
So to me, like whenever I go on a cruise, like I will put on my robe, and go outside in the balcony. Because if it's not a balcony, pesadito moment. No pesadito energy. If it's not a balcony, I'm claustrophobic.
Here's the thing. We're gonna double pesadito because for the last couple cruises that I've gone on has a balcony and I haven't looked back. Like
you can't.
You
can't.
I could do it, but I'd rather not.
And I just want to bring something to your attention. You remember what happened with COVID and those people were stuck on the ship on an inside cabin.
That's true. Without even a window.
But even putting that aside, no, I just can't. To me, it's part of the experience. So I put on a robe. Well, when I went, there was a robe.
There's usually a robe.
Yeah, a robe. I go outside and I get my cup with water. And then I usually say, take a picture.
Your cup with water.
But it looks like, because I think there's something like homey and cool about,
of course,
like the cup of coffee, but I don't drink coffee. So I feel like that.
No, I do that sometimes. Like when we go up to the cabin and like I'll be drinking coffee and I'll literally just go outside with like a bathrobe and I'll sit outside in the chair and just like, it's just like, it's also so different for us because we live down here where there's no fucking seasons. So it feels like you're partaking in that, like, oh, it's autumn and I'm being cozy in a way that we can't.
But actually, I realize that I do that everywhere that I go. I've done it here comes some more pesadito energy.
This episode brought to you by Pesadito Energy.
I've done it in Paris. I've done it in Bali.
Okay.
Where it's like 150 degrees when I'm outside. I've done it in Thailand. I've done it everywhere. Robes.
Yes, I was gonna say.
I put robes.
I was gonna say yes. I was gonna let you get there yourself. So you always paint yourself in these corners.
And you see, empieza malo. I've done it everywhere.
Right.
Meaning, but if you just kept that, I've done it everywhere. But on my honeymoon, did it there, like the robe, everywhere.
Where'd you guys go for your honeymoon?
Went to a place called Sakinthos.
You
haven't heard of it, right?
Where is
Good.
that?
That's what I like. It's in Greece.
Okay, it's Greece.
I'm sure you've seen the picture of like this beautiful island with like a ship in the middle that's like a shipwreck, and that's actually the most photographed island in the world. Mm-hmm. And I saw that picture. I'm like, I would love to go there. And then when I travel, another pesadito energy.
I totally think, by the way, you should just start an energy drink company and call it Pesadito Energy.
Pesadito Energy.
Yeah.
Because I have a lot of it today.
Yeah.
I've drank a lot of
it.
It
doesn't give you 5 hours. It just makes you pesadito. It's great.
I realize that when it comes out, it could be pesado, but no. Okay, where was I going with it?
Your honeymoon.
Oh, the honeymoon. Oh, that I was going to say that I love when I go anywhere, I love to stay like in a really nice resort. Mm-hmm. Pesadito Energy. However, what I do is, if I I would rather stay 4 days in a beautiful resort that's memorable than 7 or 8 days in an okay resort. Because to me, it's about making things memorable. Like I remember when I went to Hong Kong, it was my dream to go to Hong Kong, right? And since I have such gusto de rico, I always wanted to stay at the Ritz-Carlton in Hong Kong because they have the highest hotel in the world.
Okay.
Not the highest building, but they have the highest hotel because the hotel starts on floor 106, if I'm not mistaken, to like 122nd. And I always dreamt about going there. And why am I telling you the story? Oh, I know why. And so as soon as we got there, it was so beautiful. Oh, and we got an upgrade to this beautiful suite that was like $1,500 a night, which I could not afford. We got like a nice room, but not that. And then when they called, they're like, we'll just double check. We called the day before, like, we're calling because we arrive tomorrow. And they're like, okay. And they're Mr. Borges. And I'm like, yes. They're like, we have a problem. Another Pesadito energy moment. And they're like, you're supposed to be picked up by a Mercedes, right? Unfortunately, we don't have one available. I was like, what? You have ruined my vacation. I said that. I'm like, you have ruined, but I mean, I'm like, that's
you and
part
I are
of the
very different travelers.
No, but hold on. It's because that was part of the deal. It was part of the.
I wouldn't have said it ruined my vacation.
Well, but you have to listen to the whole story.
Okay,
I was preparing.
Okay,
Because
okay.
first of all, I paid for that.
You're laying the groundwork. Okay,
Right, I'm laying the groundwork.
okay.
But we have paid for that. It was like you pay a little bit more, you get picked up instead from a taxi, you get picked up by a Mercedes, blah, blah, blah. So I have paid for that. So I did that on purpose. I'm like, you have ruined my vacation. They're like, hold on, Mr. Borges. They put me on hold. And then, mind you, the room that we got was a nice room, but the room that I wanted was a corner suite that was $1,200. And then they come back and they're like, hi, Mr. Borges, we're so sorry, but listen, what we're going to be able to do is upgrade you to a corner suite. And I knew the name of the corner suite. Would that be okay? I'm like, hold on one second. And I put him on hold and I'm like, Eric, they're upgrading us to a freaking corner suite. He's like, we're not going to pay for that. I'm like, no, we're not going to pay for it. It's free. And then as soon as I got there, if you go back in my Instagram, en la pared, no, en la ventana. Like when it has like these things that you can sit on it, like on the side.
Yeah.
And I have the most beautiful picture in a robe, laying down with a cup.
Your cup.
It was amazing. So you see, to me, when you travel, that's part of the experience. My mom is like, I don't care. Voy a estar en la habitación.
I'm the same way.
So to me,
I like a nice hotel, but I'm not staying in the hotel. You know what I mean? Like I'm not there to experience the hotel. I'm there to experience the city. And so for me, I'm good either way.
No. I that's part of the pleasure for me of getting there and, getting into a room, hearing like the music.
Mira, the only reason that I don't stay in hostels is because Jose can't share a bathroom.
No, see, that's
I would do a hostel. I don't care.
No. I can't do that. That's pesadito energy again. But it's just not, because I look forward to that. Like when I travel, I look forward to the hotel and I look forward to the restaurants. So si tú me pones
the restaurants for 100%. Yeah. The restaurants to me is part of the, but again, it's because I want to experience the things that like as the locals, you know what I mean? Like I want to get out there and I want to be like, okay, I don't want to eat at the place that all the tourists are going to. I'm like, okay, where should I go eat for the best blah, blah, that you would eat?
No, that's important. You know? I always, for me, it's like a 70-30. Like, I pick like 70% and leave 30%, because it's always nice when you travel to, you got there the first night and you don't have to be looking around. You just know where to go.
Yeah.
So I do that a lot. At first, Eric did not like that, and now he actually embraces it.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah. So that's my food story. I had more stories, but they were all going to be falling into that category of.
Yeah, and we're gonna save that for when you launch your energy drink.
Yes.
Yeah.
It may do good, Pesadito energy. No, I wouldn't buy it.
I don't know. I could see it. Maybe it has like a little hint of guayaba.
Okay, I love guayaba.
See, that's what I'm saying, because you have a sweet tooth, right? So I think, guayaba flavored energy drink.
Spicy guayaba.
There we go.
Oye, preguntica, ¿de qué es el cupcake? And serious. Es they have guava, they have dulce de leche, they have coconut.
It's a variety pack. The world is yours.
Oh, I know which ones.
The world is yours.
Oh my God, qué rico. I know which ones are.
Ya lo sabe de memoria.
Oye,
They have the coconut, they have the...
se va a jamar el pack entero.
No, I'm only going to do two. Because I know myself. Yo tengo el apetito de un hombre de 600 libras.
Same.
I have the aptitude.
Mira, I'm
aptitude.
gonna-
The aptitude?
I love that.
He has the aptitude.
I have the aptitude. I have the aptitude. Wow.
I'm gonna put it on the wide cam now, so you guys are still both on camera, and I'm gonna run down because we have some hyenas that are showing up later,
Yes.
and I don't trust anyone
my
else.
God.
So you know what?
Look at
For the
that.
sake of
Look
it,
at
I'll
Junior
get them.
being awesome.
I'm gonna miss Junior.
Be like-
I'm gonna miss him. I'll just call in and be like, okay.
You just get your fix.
Yeah, let me just say hello.
I'm sure there's a way that we could probably do a show. Like, well, we can definitely do it with you as a video, like virtual.
Of course.
Or maybe just have you dial in and put the phone to the microphone.
And I'm gonna miss a lot. Oh, we don't have to talk about that.
I was gonna say, because we don't even know how long I'm gonna be here.
But I'm gonna miss a lot that crowd.
Yeah, that crowd.
Keeps growing, man.
It's what I find fascinating is that at this point we have like bunk beds, like the tiered
Absolutely.
seating.
Yeah. But I mean, to me, it's impressive how the numbers keep growing.
Well, that's a testament to you.
No. I think it's a. I mean, remember,
And also the international appeal that Eric brought.
Well, that
you
probably,
know.
but it's what you guys have been building little by little.
Right.
Se va regando. Y este también que tiene mucho pull.
Oh no, there's the junior squad.
So, oh my
That
God,
they're here every week
my
just
God,
for
you
junior.
don't understand how many points he is getting for that. You don't know how many points you are getting for that.
In all fairness, he had a lot of points to begin with, so that's a shit ton of points as it is.
Oh my God.
All right, let's see. All right, wowzers.
Oh my goodness.
That's exactly the one you thought it was, right?
Yes. Well, they have two varieties. This is the coconut one. This is the red velvet. This is a chocolate. And this is the ones with
cookies and cream?
Cookies and cream or chocolate. Yeah, chocolate and cream. I can eat, right? Okay.
Bro, we had an entire flong. I'm going to be like, no, not with a cupcake.
Junior, thank you so much. Okay, describe this for the audience.
I think Junior did it more just to hear you stop talking about it.
No, he did it because he's a good person. Right, Junior?
Yes.
All
And
right,
because
so-
I said we still have a pack of hyenas showing up
That
later.
is true.
And I really wanted you to leave with at least one. You said you wanted to have two. I said, I don't know if that will happen con lo que vienen.
That's true.
So let me bring what's there, and then you can leave them what's left.
Yes.
So, bon appetit.
Latinosa.
Merci beaucoup. ¿Cómo se llama esto? Thank you again, Junior.
ASMR.
ASMR.
So you're having now the coconut one, right? I hate hearing people chew. It's like, like there are people who love it, and for me, it's so not like a. It's de coco.
Roger,
And my dad
give
hates
us a
them.
couple chews there since Ish hates it, and I'm muting him.
Una fiesta de sabores para el paladar. You like that? Wow.
So wait, your dad doesn't like it? I'm muted.
Dude.
He's still chewing.
Wow. You know, you think it's hard and it's not. I love Edda cupcakes. I love them. Oh, yeah. I took ones to my dad. My dad's very, very blunt. And for his birthday, once I took him a cake. A mí no me gusta eso. I'm like,
Why not? What is
he
it?
doesn't like it. He said, a mí no me gusta. Eso cake a mí no me gusta. Okay, well, happy birthday. That was so good.
They're just so cute. Like just perfect little like bite size.
I love it.
Are you in a happy place now?
Yes, I am.
You are. The only thing that can make you happier is if I brought you like one of Steph's smash burgers right now.
Oh
like
my
that.
God.
I'm saying that would be like that's it. We're done for the episode.
I'm simple to please. I had written some stuff down in preparation.
Let's
for
go
this.
now that you're sugared up. You know.
Yeah, I'm gonna share a little story here, which is kind of embarrassing. I said, should I share it or should I not share it? But I think everyone should pay attention to the story because it's a short story, but it's a sad story. It's about ChatGPT.
I'm sorry. You just ran the gamut of everything. You're like, it's embarrassing. It's a sad story. It's a short story. It's about ChatGPT. Like I had no clue
idea where
that
I was going.
Like yeah,
But it's all true. You know, I have a real estate license, right? I did that for a few years, right? So I have it now. ¿Cómo se dice? I have it like on what's the word? Inactive.
Okay.
I have it inactive. But I mean, I still have to do like my
the renewals.
and all that. Okay. So I really shouldn't be saying this, pero lo voy a soltar. So you have to do 14-hour continuing education, it's called, right? So Roger, being so smart, I got that test, right? So I was like, you know what? I'm going to ask my assistant chat to help me with this. I took pictures of everything. Ba, 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 ba. I'm like, answer all these questions for me. They're like, okay. Gave me all the answers.
Huh.
I didn't even read the questions.
Ya empezaste mal.
I didn't even read but it was like for number one, the answer is B, blah, 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 blah. And I was okay. So I didn't even read the questions. I answered everything. Bagada. I had to put a picture of it, take a picture and send it in. Mm-hmm. I failed. I failed the test, dude. And when I called, I'm like, look, I haven't been called. No sé qué, what's happening? It usually takes a day. They're like, that's because you failed. I'm like, what? And then I was very honest. I told the lady, well, I did it on ChatGPT. Mm-hmm. He's like, well, you should learn your lesson. You shouldn't do ChatGPT. You should know what you're doing. Y después, last Sunday, Estuve 2 horas y pico.
That's why you don't remember what you did the weekend. You spent it.
That's what I was doing. That's what I was
You
doing.
spent it studying
That's
and
what I
redoing the
was
thing.
doing.
There you go.
That's
You blocked
what
it
I
out.
was doing. Yes, that's what I was doing. I was taking my test over that I failed. Yes.
You blocked it out.
Yeah. And then Eric, a couple of days later, he's like, "So did you pass?" And I'm like, "Yes, I passed. I got a 97." So the moral of the story is like, ChatGPT is good, but double shit. My God, I can't speak. Double check your beep.
Or double shit your check. Either way.
You know. Yeah, so I was like, because before, the thing is that I wanted to say, because before I always thought that, I mean, I knew that people would say, don't always just pay
Right.
attention to it. You know,
Don't go blind.
there's things that could be, but with this, it was so precise with the answer and everything that I was like, yeah, I'm good to go. I'm good to go.
Did you read the answers? Did you read it to make sure it made sense?
0.
Okay.
I was like, chat answer this. And I went A, B, D, D, B, C, boom, picture. Excuse me.
You were
Send.
done.
That's it. So, I mean, the moral of the story is like, know your shit and study. And because, I mean, you can rely on it for everything.
Right.
I used it the other day for something, and I was like, "What are your sources?" After that, I'm like,
Well, no, that's a big one.
I'm like, "What are your sources?" And then it gave me, and then I went in and I double checked. I gotta say that usually it's right, but Omid, I was listening on the radio now. We're gonna take a turn, and about ChatGPT, and it was about this guy, this kid that. Oh no, we can't talk about that topic here. It's about someone that
is unalive.
That it's unalive.
Okay.
And basically,
we can talk about it.
Okay. That we can say the word, right? No,
I don't know. I don't know how that works.
No,
I know
but
that.
let's not just in case.
I know that Instagram has
I know
an issue
on
with
TV
it.
you couldn't, like when you would post something, you couldn't.
Yeah.
So, and basically, he was getting advice from this person that said, you shouldn't do this.
Oh, I heard about this.
You shouldn't do this. You shouldn't do this. It will give him numbers like, you should call this number.
Yeah,
you
the
should call this
suicide
hotline,
hotline,
blah, blah,
yeah.
blah, blah, blah. And then at the end, he was like, he figured out a way of asking how to do it in the least painful way. Mm-hmm. And apparently, like
he did. Yeah, he went through with it. And
with ChatGPT. Yeah, so.
Yeah, dude, ChatGPT, that's the thing is you have to remember a lot of times, kind of going back to your original part of the story, is it is giving you information that is culled from the internet, from everything that's out there. And basically what it does is it's sourcing it based off of its algorithms. So number one, it learns how you speak, how you take in information. So a lot of times this information may even be tailored to you and not necessarily correct. You know what I mean? And on top of that, it also is going to start pulling information from the internet at large. So if there's something that is misinformation that for whatever reason is probably getting more hits than something else, it could very well incorporate that too. So it's not foolproof.
No.
At all.
I learned that.
At all. And it's funny you bring that up because I actually wanted to there was something I wanted to bring up with regard to AI, which is, ChatGPT's older cousin. And I don't know how much you've been you've been on top of this, and I'm like vamping here to find the
What is it about?
the article. Actually, the article I have
I'm not
it
sure
here.
which one I should go for next.
So do you know the company Wondery?
What is it about?
Do you know Wondery, the company?
The podcast.
Yep, the podcast company. Yeah.
Okay,
It was actually started by someone from here in South Florida, and I forget his name right now, but he was like the head of Fox Latin America, and he sold it, etc. Well, now it's been purchased by Amazon, or it was purchased a while ago by Amazon. And the other day, I listen to a lot of podcasts in general, but I listen to a few that are on Wondery. And the other day, I started noticing that a lot of the podcasts, the Wondery podcasts I listen to.
So it's like a network?
It's a network, yes. Wondery is a network. And a lot of them were, like, this is our last episode. This is our last episode. I'm kind of like, coño, why are all these Wondery, podcasts ending? So I start looking up information, and that's when I find out that they were bought by Amazon. And the new this person who's head of
Going for another cupcake.
Awful. CEO Janine Wright, who was she was previously the COO of Wondery, and she's now part of Inception Point AI. Basically, what she's trying to do is to avoid paying high costs for producing like narrative podcasts and those celebrity podcasts and everything. She is turning to creating AI. And her goal is to, we believe that in the near future, this quote.
What do you mean creating AI?
So they're going to be creating podcasts using AI.
Oh.
So her quote here is, we believe in the near future, half the people on the planet will be AI, and we are the company that's bringing those people to life. All right. Ms. Wright, first of all,
That's scary.
fuck off, because that's not a person. That is artificial intelligence. That is a computer,
So
sweetheart.
scary. So
And if you
scary.
think that's a person, I question your grasp on reality, and I question your grasp as a human being. But further than that, my problem is that what she's bragging about now is how this company can basically create these shows, basically whip up hosts in a lab,
absolutely.
right? Create shows at a fraction of the cost, and basically it's only going to cost them like $1 to create each episode, and then they can make more money off of the digital buying, especially because they would use programmatic digital buying, which programmatic is I don't know how familiar you are with that. Programmatic is basically where you just you type into a program, you say, hey, I'm looking for adults 18 to 49 who are asthmatic and like the color blue and blah blah, and a computer just goes out and gets it, so there's no human element involved either. So it's essentially she's bragging about the fact that she's going to come up with this company that's completely just computer generated, and for all intents and purposes removes the human element. And what I have to say about that is,
So scary.
fuck the fuck off. Okay. I mean, I've said this many times. I have never in the history of recorded man seen any species so intent and quick to make itself obsolete as we are with AI recently. It's like we are in a race against ourselves to make sure that we're no longer around. I don't understand it. It makes me upset. And it's like, also, you people clearly did not watch Terminator 2 and you got the wrong lesson out of it.
Okay, I'm taking that in. I'm not as upset about it. I know that you're.
This is a hot button topic for me. This is a very.
I think it could be used for many wonderful things as well, with like science and medicine. So I prefer to give that more weight.
Right, but that's not what it's.
I know. What
that's not what it's going to.
It's going to be more destructive. That's
Correct.
a path that you don't like. I choose at this point not to think too much about that, but I think it's going to come faster than we think.
It's already here. Like the AI pictures they've already improved on. Remember when it first came out, they couldn't do hands. Now they've improved on that. Like, so yeah, that's it. They can create hands.
Well, I'm not going to mention the show or the network, but there's a network and a show, which I'm not going to go into. But the boss of that show from a particular network wanted to bring in, start using AI for some of the talent of the show. That didn't go over well. Can you imagine? It's like aquí traen, and they're going to bring another Ishmael and another Darian.
It's just, it's like I've never seen people so hell bent on putting themselves out of a job, on making themselves obsolete. And again, y'all, watch Terminator 2. Skynet didn't care. All right? And I am not going to help bring about Skynet. That's all I got to say about that.
You want a cupcake?
No, because it's probably going to be made out of AI soon, también.
Wow. I don't care, dude. Que le echen lo que sea. Okay. Do you feel better now?
Maybe.
Why? Because you let it out.
Because I just got to vent and rant. Yeah.
Well, I'm glad you got it out.
No, but again,
I think there's a lot of.
But you brought up a good point. Like they wanted to replace like an actual person on a program.
Yes.
And as someone who's your background is,
people weren't
as
happy about
on
it.
camera talent. I mean, that the minute that happens, that's it.
Yeah,
that's it. Why do I have to pay for an anchor? Why do I have to pay for a reporter? Why do I have to pay for a celebrity?
Yeah, people were not happy. I'm not gonna say where this happened, but it was not pretty.
No, good. I'm glad.
Well, thank you for sharing. How do you feel about it, Junior?
Even after he was betrayed by it, you see, he doesn't really have an opinion.
It was my fault,
Even after
dude.
he was betrayed by AI.
No, dude, it was my fault. I own up to it. It's my fault. I'm glad that happened. I'm glad. How do you feel about it, Junior?
I don't know. I don't put too much into it, I believe it can be used for whatever the intention behind it is. So it can be used for incredible things or for terrible, evil things. I use it for the more lazy stuff, or to not work 100 hours and
it's
cut
smart.
out like 20 hours.
Because I think if
like
you
you're
don't use
saying
it
your
now,
assistant,
yeah,
you know,
I think
like
if you
that,
don't use
or
it
like
now,
that.
you're falling behind.
Yeah.
Because if you're an employer and you give two people the same task, oh, write me this, whatever, they're going to go to AI and they're going to do it. And then you're going to take 3 days, but you have to know how to use it. It can't just be like, write me a letter. No, this is what I want to write.
Speed is not quality.
No, it's not. But I think you have to listen, o te montas en el tren o te quedas. So on this, you either get on with it, or is that how you say it?
Yeah.
Or you're going to be left behind. I use it all the time. I have all these programs. I use it all the time. But with the exception of that I gave, because I'm trying to be honest, you know, I'm not like, write me a paragraph. I'm like, this is what I want. This is a tone. Then I start switching and then I look at it. I'm like, no. And then I always go in and I change probably 4 or 5 words to make it my own.
Your twist.
Yeah. I always do that. I always do that. And not speaking of that, can I mention something? Because I don't know, this is not my show, and I don't know if I can.
Dude, this is, while you are on this show, it is your show.
No, it's not my show. I'm an invited guest.
Yes, but we want you to feel welcome and
Thank you. No, I do. Thank you.
One of many things that I am is the producer of the show.
Yeah.
And this is your show.
There you go.
Okay, so
This is okay. This is
you sit
your
in that
show
throne.
that I'm happy to take
this
part
is
of.
your show.
But it feels good to be here. I'll say that much. I wanted to talk about something. It's not very deep because we have to balance it, right? We went
course.
from
Right.
to you going because of AI, so now we have to bring it down a little. I want to talk about something in spirit because I think it's important to keep certain people, present.
Yeah.
And although we already did that, and I'm speaking of Darian.
Okay, I assume so. I was like, we're just going by. Okay.
But I read something today that I think is going to bring him a lot of joy.
Okay.
And in maybe we call him our DMs, our Darian moment.
Okay.
Like
All right.
like that?
Our DMs. All right.
Our DMs.
Our DJMs.
Our DJMs.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, because DMs is
Darian
direct
moment.
message.
No, yeah, but Darian moment DM. But I see what you mean.
Yeah.
DJM.
DJMs. Yeah. You know what? Just ask ChatGPT what you should call it. See what it tells you.
You want me to do it?
You know what? Take ChatGPT to the Freedom Tower opening. See.
Oh my God, you gotta get over that. Hi, Chad. How you doing? I hope you're having a good night. I want to dedicate a moment to my cousin Darian, who I'm filling in. His name is Darian Borges, but he's also known as DJ. I want to have like a moment where we discuss him every show. Give me 2 or 3 options of abbreviations or just some cute names that I can call him or the segment. Just make it simple for me. 3, 2, 1.
Mira que le explico cosas a la computadora.
Oh my God, hold on. I think it's not doing anything. What am I going to do?
Did your real estate thing break it? Like,
I'm coming up with some cute little segment names for a point in the show where I'm going to talk about Darian. Darian is taking a little break. His name is Darian Borges. Middle initial is J. Give me some cute little names that I can pop up with and come up with. Thank you. I always say thank you. Okay, here we go.
I find that's my favorite part though about using ChatGPT, that we're all so polite with this computer. Like, because I always, when I've used it, I'm like, please, thank you, can you? If you have, like, I'm not this polite with human beings.
Chat remembers.
It does. And again, when Skynet happens, I don't want to be part of the first wave.
I gotta say that these are horrible. Darian J's timeout. Break with Darian J. Just chilling. Just J chilling. The Darian download. DJ's breather. This is just horrible. Let's call it DJM.
DJM. Yeah.
Okay, well, after all that, imagine I forgot.
20 minutes later, we have nothing to show for it.
No. It's about Mariah.
Okay.
You know, Mariah is going to be doing a residency now in Vegas.
Another one. Yeah.
And you knew about it in December?
I just saw it on my Instagram.
It's a Christmas one.
Yeah.
You knew about it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That was my big moment.
But she loves doing Vegas.
Well, but it's going to be just for Christmas because, I mean, when I think of Mariah, that song,
Yeah, All I Want for Christmas Is
Oh
You.
my God, I love that song. I love that. I really love it, and I can never get bored of it. So when I saw it, I'm like, I wonder if my cousin knows. So because I'm dealing with someone in marketing that knows his shit, do you know how many shows she's gonna do?
So I know it's from like November to like December 13th, I think.
Very good.
And so
November 28th to the 13th.
if I'm using the Britney model,
Just come up with a number. Come up with a number. I don't want you to think about it too much.
I'm not you. I can't Rain Man this one. I'm trying to. Let's say she does. It's about 4 shows.
10.
It's 10.
Yeah.
Okay. Because I was like, if she does about 4 shows a week, yeah, that makes sense.
Do you know how much the shows are gonna be?
That I don't know.
I researched it for you. It's
Is
gonna be.
Is that at Caesars?
No, it's gonna be at MGM.
Oh, okay.
MGM from November 28th to December 13th. I'm sure my cousin knows by now, but whatever. Just as we have her DJM moment,
Yeah.
which that doesn't
DJM.
DJM.
We're gonna workshop it.
Okay, DJM. No, that's better. DJM. Okay. As we're having our DJM, it doesn't roll off the tongue. It doesn't do.
That's what I'm saying. We're gonna workshop it. We're gonna come up with something better next week.
Okay. Well, it's between $100 and $250, which I think it's not bad.
That's not bad.
But where I really want to go is I don't even know how much it is. I want to go to the Sphere. Is that what it's called?
The
Oh my
Sphere,
God.
yes.
It's probably like $1 million.
I don't know because some friends of mine actually went recently to see the Backstreet Boys there. And I mean, I'm sure it's not $10, but it's probably not that expensive because you can fit so many people in there that it's probably doable. And another friend of mine went to go see it. Who did Eddie go see at the
me.
Sphere?
Hi, chat.
Did you just say
I'm back.
excuse me to
Yeah.
chat?
How much are tickets at the Sphere in Vegas? For example, for how much were they for the Backstreet Boys? Thank you. I'm gonna say thank you.
I love that he said excuse me like he interrupted ChatGPT's conversation with someone else.
What? Could you please tell me which Backstreet Boys event? The one at the
They have
Sphere.
tickets, better than ChatGPT is Junior right here. Tickets $104 for the Wizard of Oz.
Oh, I would
at
love to go
the
see that.
Sphere,
Yes.
Really?
Okay?
Yeah, Jose was
$104.
telling me about that. I
Oh
would
my
love to
God,
go see
really?
it.
Yep.
And what is
Available,
that?
It's like now.
Wednesday, September
Oh my God, I would have loved
Wednesday,
to.
September 17th. Yeah, this weekend.
Yeah.
This weekend. And then there's a DJ event happening for Insomniac Records in Tomorrowland for $77.
Ooh, okay.
So, yeah, it's
Wow,
all.
I thought it
It's
was
not unreasonable at all.
It's all.
Now, granted,
everything that I'm seeing here, 70
But for
to
like the
$125.
but I'm sure for like
So,
a concert.
For like
right?
a concert, it's
It's
probably in the
probably
200
'cause What
range.
they did
Yeah.
with well, first of all, thank you, Junior, for that information.
he's faster than
You beat
ChatGPT.
Okay, I just think I gave him the wrong information, or he didn't understand me, or I don't know. It's not his fault. I'm protecting him.
Yes, you're so protective.
No, but I'm sure that's for something like the Backstreet Boys. I'm sure it's a lot more than that.
Yeah, it's probably in the 200s.
That show was. I mean, I saw probably the same thing you saw on social media. That looked amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing. That's something I would love to do. I would love to do that. God, that was my moment. And it turns out that you knew about it. You knew
that's
about
okay.
the contest, and
But that's okay. It's
I
okay,
gotta dive
Roger.
deeper next time.
It's okay. Listen, sometimes we know things that the other one's talking about, and it's okay.
Because we don't go over anything.
No.
Any of our topics.
No, but we live in the same world, so it's we're gonna have an overlap. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna bring something up that I have here, only because I noticed that when you ask chat, you do it with the voice. You like I guess you're a voice person.
and before you get to that, tickets for Backstreet Boys at the Sphere are $946.95.
Yeah, I knew it.
Wow,
Because
That
that
is
show-
section 100. So there are tickets that you can get for $400.
But I guess
okay.
the 400 section.
The further up.
Further up
So-
are probably the better ones, right? I would think so.
I would think so because you want to see everything.
Somewhere you want to be at either the equator of the screen, so right at the midway point, or a little bit more elevated than that, so that way you're
Porque
capturing.
abajo, you're missing everything.
and
right?
it's a
Yeah.
sphere, so that way you're capturing that angle of the sphere and stuff. But
Yeah.
take
you,
it away,
Junior.
Ish. There you go. Sorry.
Thank you
See?
so much.
ChatGPT my ass.
Wow.
You got Junior over here. Shit.
I'm going for number 3.
As you should go for number 6. I don't know. Like, do it.
Well, you have like 20 minutes to actually get it out of your body.
Really?
Yeah, if you throw up within 20 minutes, you're good. I told that to my father once. He goes, "Baby bonita."
Prove it. That's basically.
Because sometimes I would say things like challenge to see what he would say for his reaction. Like, "Bebo bonita." Mamá saca y mijo no hagas eso. To me, throwing up is like the last thing in the world.
Yeah, no. We do not need you to turn into a Lifetime movie over here. No, we're good. Thank you. No, because what I was going to say. So I noticed that you were you were talking to the phone so that you could get your ChatGPT going. And I actually was going to ask you guys, speaking of Darian. So Darian, like when we go back and forth and like texts or whatever, he tends to send me a lot of voice notes as opposed to like texts. Can I just say I don't like voice notes? I don't. Because a lot of times to me, the purpose of a text is that I can address it while I'm doing other things. So like if I'm on a call and you send me a text, I can read your text, I can reply to your text, I can be on the call, I can do, you know what I'm saying? Whereas if it's a voice note, I have to stop what I'm doing to listen to the thing, and I can't get to it as quickly as if you had just sent me a text. Does that make sense?
I was just swallowing.
Junior, does that make sense?
No,
I'm gonna let you enjoy your coconut cupcake.
It's faster. It's faster. Yeah, you just look at it instead of going play. Okay, let me hear the whole thing. I could just look at it. Okay, yeah.
But do you have a preference between texting?
I prefer to read a text.
You prefer to read a text too? Yeah.
Like the guy who cuts my hair, he always just does voicemails.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, can you just write it like yes or no?
Yeah.
Can you come tomorrow? Can you come to my house tomorrow? Yes or no? Bueno, mira, Roger, estaba pensando con la mañana. No, just can you come? Yes, no.
I also work with people who send voice notes instead of like emails and things like that, and that is annoying because then I can't reference that later. Like I can't point if it's in writing. If you're not going to send me an email, then send it to me in writing in a text, because otherwise I can't just pull up the text and see like, oh yeah, they said X, Y, and Z. I have to sit there and listen to like the 17 fucking voice notes that you sent me to figure out which is the one that has it, you know?
I think today, yo te veo un poquito alterado. Have a cupcake. Look, I'm super happy. Have a cupcake, bro.
This is what happens when I take a nap before a recording. Apparently,
Wow.
I just wake up with like.
Really, you want a cupcake?
I'm good, thank you, dude. I had like 12 cookies.
Junior, you can have cupcakes, no?
No, he can have cupcakes as long as there's not nuts in them.
We don't know. It could kill him.
Oh, that's true. But no, but you've had Edda cupcakes, or yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I feel like Edda doesn't create lethal cupcakes.
No, but I mean, you never know. It could have a tree nut, right? Tree nut. You never know.
Well, red velvet's not known for having nuts.
Dude, red velvet is bullshit.
Red velvet is chocolate.
Red velvet is, I've done it. It's just, you put dye. That's it.
It's chocolate with red
people
dye.
Are like, oh my God, it tastes, red velvet is the same thing.
Yeah.
So I don't understand when people are like, it's so much better.
My sister
It's the same thing.
when my sister makes cakes, and she's like, every time that somebody asks me for a red velvet cake, she's like, me da una roña. It's like, because I have to go through this hassle to just paint the fucking chocolate cake red when it's the same
Y
thing.
tienes que tener cuidado because it doesn't come out red.
She's like, it's just a pain in the ass.
But it's the secret ingredient of the placebo effect that gets added.
Exactly.
To there. And that's when everyone
Okay.
Reacts.
se pierde ahí.
Okay. Amerizado. What is this? Like, look at how deep this explanation is now. Can you say that again, please?
Yes, that the secret ingredient that goes into the process of making the red velvet cake is the placebo effect. That is the secret ingredient there.
Yeah.
You got a winner here, man.
I'm telling you.
Wow.
He brings you the cupcakes and explains why they're better.
That's okay. I don't know. I just wish you could have one.
I mean, he can. He doesn't want one.
No, but you've had them before.
Yes.
Ah, okay.
Yes.
Yeah. So I'm saying he
Major
can.
shout out to Edda. Major shout out to
love
Edda.
it.
He
Absolutely.
can
Love it.
have one. He just does not want one right now.
Okay. Maybe I shouldn't be having so many cupcakes, right?
Oh, I will never tell anybody not to have sweets.
I just love them.
Por mí, cómete la caja entera.
It's like my happy place, it's like sweets. Just I don't know.
You can't be sad if you're having sweets.
Yeah, you can.
No.
You can be sad after when you're like,
Right. No,
why did I eat so
after.
much?
But while you're
no,
having
during,
them.
no,
Right. I'm saying while you're
absolutely.
having them, you can't be like, have you ever seen anybody like, oh my God, this cupcake? Like, no. Like,
Well, sometimes I know what's coming. It's like there comes one, here comes two.
but you're not crying about the cupcake. You're crying about the weight afterwards. That's different. Two different things.
Yeah, but hoy me lo balanceé. Because in that VIP event that I went to.
Yeah. Did they hand out personal cakes, as well?
No, they were passing around. I don't know, cosita. But I felt so bad because I don't want it to sound pesadito energy, but pobrecita, there was some woman passing out something with
The fact that he prefaced it, it's like I already know.
passing out this little hors d'oeuvres with it had mushroom, right?
Okay.
But she kept saying, este mushroom. I go, ¿de qué tiene ese? Este con mushroom. And I couldn't understand what it was. And I'm like, señora, no, disculpe, ¿qué tiene ese? Ese es mushroom. And I couldn't get it, dude. And then when she left, another lady that was working there too came back. She said, ella dijo, lo sabe decir mushroom. Eso es mushroom. I felt so bad. Because I wasn't trying to be pesado. I just did.
Right.
I really didn't understand what it was.
And it was probably loud also, and so you.
No, it wasn't loud.
I'm trying to give you.
No, it was just,
I try to help him, and he doesn't even like.
Mushroom. It wasn't because she would have said mushroom. Okay, but it was a mushroom.
Mushroom.
I was like, whatever. That's just a.
Maybe that's how it's supposed to be pronounced.
That was
And
just
we've been saying it wrong.
A food-related story.
Maybe we should start saying it that way from now on.
Oh, by the way, I found this other place that I had lunch yesterday. It was really good. It was called, I think FK.
FK.
Yeah, Fresh Kitchen.
Oh, I'm like FK.
Yeah, yeah, I had a salad there. Y eso fue lo que comenzó a hincharme because I las salsitas. I'm gonna do a reel on that. Salsitas are they were good, but I left there thinking I was going to Home Goods. Okay, why are you yawning again?
I don't know.
What's going on here. I'm taking it personal. Yeah, it's like I don't get it.
It's because you didn't invite me.
You didn't yawn the first episode or the second.
Ya tengo confianza.
Yeah, it's like
Ya tengo confianza.
well, I haven't yawned once. Yeah, so that's contagious, and
That is. You're absolutely right.
I don't know why. I'm not gonna have any more.
Are you sure? Are you sure?
I'm not. No, I'm not sure. But no, it's really not smart of me to do that. Oh, it's like this. Okay. No, I'm not. I had the 2 coconut ones because those are my favorite. I had the 2 coconuts and I had
Cookies and cream, no?
Yeah.
How was the cookies and cream?
It was okay.
Yeah.
But you see, I waited a little y se pone más suavecito, so that's.
Yeah.
But you know what?
Especially with the lights.
I never had the chocolate.
You've never had the chocolate,
Let's go for the chocolate, and
so
then
we're gonna see Roger have the chocolate today.
I don't want to overdo it.
I'm the wrong person because I would sit there and eat the entire box.
I guess I really.
I would.
I think that Junior really didn't think that I was gonna eat all of it. No,
I
you
do.
Really,
I do.
You do for real?
Yo tengo la confianza en ti. Yes.
All right, so you're gonna eat the chocolate one.
Yeah, chocolate is not my favorite. To be honest, no.
In general, or just as a cupcake?
As a cupcake is not my favorite. I like sweet things, dulce de leche, guava, coconut, all that. I don't know if anybody's learning anything from what I've just said, but.
They're learning about to see, and what they've learned is that Junior has me on mute.
Oh. It's what I do.
This is a special moment with the chocolate.
Qué delicia. Pero me quedo con el coco.
Se queda con el coco, ladies and gentlemen. Okay.
And we're back.
Te quedas con el coco?
Me quedo con el coco, chico.
Okay. Actually, I do love coconut as well. I don't think I've ever had a coconut cupcake, but I
Really?
Yeah, but I pastelito de coco is my favorite. You know what, guys? We're going to go to a break. And when we come back, we're going to have our last cafecito with his cupcakes. We started this podcast 8 years ago with one goal: be our authentic selves and make sure our culture was always front and center. It's not always easy, but nobody ever said being bold was easy. And for over 100 years, no café has known that better than Café La Llave. It takes a certain level of bold to unapologetically keep your culture alive. Pero let me tell you, Café La Llave is doing just that. So when you're being true to who you are and hustling to achieve your dreams, of course you're enjoying Café La Llave Cafecito. After all, it's brewed bold for the bold. And we're back.
Yes,
all
sir.
right. See, Roger, we went to a break. He finished his cupcake.
Barriga.
Now you're ready for a cafecito.
Barriga llega.
Corazón
3, 2,
contento.
1. Barriga llena, corazón contento.
There you go. There you go. I'm a firm believer in that too. Yeah, I've never had an unhappy heart when I've had a full stomach.
I don't know. I can say the same. But it sounds good. I'll go with it.
Oh no. If I'm full, I'm good.
I guess sometimes you get full. Like when I go to finca sometimes and I ate more than I should, and it's like I'm full and I'm like I shouldn't.
Yeah,
have.
but you don't feel unhappy.
Yeah, I feel unhappy because I can't breathe, because I feel like I'm gonna throw up. Because
Really?
I overdid it, because I shouldn't have had like an entree and 3 appetizers and a dessert and 3 drinks. Yeah. My stomach is only this big. You know?
I don't know what it's like to be full.
Oh no, I do. I can't.
I've been full like maybe 5 times in my life.
Okay. I have been full many times.
Yeah, no. I just eat and I don't get like.
Really?
Yeah.
No, yo como un animal.
No, that's what I'm saying. I eat like a platoon
Listen.
of sailors.
When I went to one of the times that I changed my ways was when I was at Finca, which is my favorite restaurant, and I had the pork belly
Oh, that's so good.
by myself. I had dos croqueticas. Because
Okay.
I tried the croquetas. I had un ceviche. Okay. I had a little bit of the Cuban fried rice.
Yeah.
Just a little. And I had the ravioli with short rib and mango cheese sauce.
So good.
I ate that whole thing by myself. I had a little bit of their dessert. And at the end, I was like, I really felt I was going to throw up. And I said, I'm never going to do this again. It was too much for me, for anybody, I guess. So now I always have halves. Like when I go to Finca, it's like half of this, half of that, half of that, half of that. Because I get full to the point that I don't feel good,
Right.
but I still do it.
Challenge accepted.
Okay, so it's my cafecito.
Because I would eat all of that and I would have a drink too.
No, so it's a cafecito
It is
moment. Do I
cafecito
have to-
time, yes.
Who goes? I don't know. There's no rules.
No, either way. Do you want to go first? You can go first.
Okay, fine. I'll go first.
You can go first. It's
Fine,
okay.
I'll
It's
go
okay.
first, yeah.
I know you got all that sugar in you, so maybe you gotta get it out.
What are you talking about?
Yeah,
I only have one.
you gotta get it out.
No, but mine is. Oops, sorry. It's the energy from the 4 cupcakes. My cafecito moment is for the Freedom Tower.
Oh, okay.
I think it's for the Freedom Tower because a lot of things could have happened and they didn't have to spend all that money on that. That's true. I think it's great and it's going to serve as this iconic, structure that's there. It's going to serve for many, 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 generations to come. The fact that they got this money and spend it and invested it in our community, that's wonderful. And to see all those people, independientemente de la política,
Yeah.
all come together in Miami, all be happy, all apparently like on the same team. That was wonderful. And what they did, the final product was great. It's amazing. I invite everybody to go see it because I'm not getting paid for this, but it's really great. It's very heartwarming when you go in there and you see your history, your family's history, your country's history from Cuba. And to me, cafecito to them because it was great. They did a wonderful job.
Yeah, and it's open to the public. Is it 7 days a week or?
I don't know. I tried to find out and I couldn't. And I think this right now, don't quote me, but I think this is a soft open
Okay.
because I'm not sure it's 100% open to the public yet.
Got
I
it.
think they're doing more private things now, or maybe that's a pesadito, energy, and maybe it's open for. But I think it's not.
It might be because it sounds like the way they do it is they roll it out usually. So yeah, that sounds about right.
Which one?
No, that they would roll out an opening where
okay,
it's like, we're open. Maybe one day they're gonna be open 7 days a week, but right now they're only open 5, and they're
Could be.
certain hours
Could
and things
be.
like that. Yeah. Just get the crowd under control.
And Ishmael, what is your cafecito moment?
Well, my last cafecito, I'm actually it's also Miami related in a roundabout way. So recently, actually last week, was the 40th anniversary of the first episode of The Golden Girls. And 40th. Yeah, and again, those 4 old broads. It was situated here in Miami, was where the show took place, and it still fascinates me that 40 years later. I mean, think about it. I was 6 years old when it premiered. I mean, I'm 46 now, and 40 years later, that show is still as hilarious, as popular. I think it may even be more popular now, just with reruns and merchandise and everything, than it was when all these 4 women were alive, and it just says something to, I think. We've had this conversation before on the show, which is nowadays there is so many streaming options, that there are so many shows out there that there are times where I hear about a show, it's like, oh yeah, like, Swizzle Stick and Desk Job is on season 25. And I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, what is this show, right? And it's on Bloobly, the new streamer. And these are shows that have stood the test of time and will, I like to think, always stand the test of time. And there's just something about these 4 old broads and a lot of their shows. I mean, I don't know how often you watch it, even if now, I go back to The Well a lot with the Golden Girls and classic. I mean, that song alone, we need theme songs to come back. I am a proponent of theme songs. They performed this at the Emmys last week. Reba McEntire and 2 other country singers. And the entire crowd just started like bopping their head and singing along. And
it's like it puts you in a happy place.
It's iconic. Like, and
you can hear it and not smile.
You can't not smile. Yeah. It's just like, it takes you back, right? Even if you weren't there in the first place, it takes you back. I can't explain it.
It's a good one.
But my last cafecito, and I'm sure that the Golden Girls being set in Miami, I'm sure they had many a cafecito with their cheesecake, is to the Golden Girls. Also, any chance that I get to just, give flowers to Estelle Getty, B. Arthur, Rue McClanahan, and Betty White.
They were amazing. I liked your cafecito.
Yeah. No, likewise yours.
Cafecito. Yeah, they were good ones.
They were. Yeah.
They're always good.
They're very Miami centric.
Yes.
Yes. All right. Well, that is episode 361.
I love how the voice comes down. Yeah. That is episode 361.
That's episode 361. A friend of mine actually the other day was saying how it was for episode 360. He's like, you're only 5 away from having 1 episode for every day of the year.
Oh my God. That's a lot. You guys have done a lot.
That put it into perspective for me.
Wow. That's amazing. Good for you.
That's like, damn.
Good for you.
So episode 361, as always, we hope you listen, laugh, and learn. And grab your cafecito, your croqueta, and your pastelito. And, in honor of the Golden Girls, your cheesecake or your cupcake. And thank you for joining us, everybody. And thank you again, Roger, for being here with us. I'm really digging having you here.
Thank you for having me. I love coming here. I look forward to it.
Yeah.
I love being with you and Junior. It's great. It's good energy.
It is.
It's a little like piece of heaven that you completely disconnect and have a good time. And I never say no to that. It's fun.
It's what we strive for here. All right. Cuídense, mi gente.